So why is the NASDAQ market running today? And most of big tech is as well because of it. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I just wanted to explain the why very quickly. So NASDAQ market into the pre-market session all of a sudden began to gap up, and then into the market open began to indicate signs of higher highs and higher lows. It's not necessarily so much about an agree to disagree of, hey, why is it that if an unemployment report was released today and unemployment supports the case that, unemployment's actually going up. Why are markets going up? We went from 4.1% to the expectation of 4.2. We did come in as expected. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But it's because of what the Federal Reserve can do because of that. And it's all kind of like a domino effect. So I think this article does it, makes it very easy to understand. So the big focus and the big concern has been, hey, we want to see the Federal Reserve to continue to cut interest rates. That's been the focus for the stock market. When the Federal Reserve continues to cut interest rates, they make it less expensive for people like you and I to borrow money. They make it less expensive for businesses to borrow money. So therefore, hopefully we can focus on hiring more people. So on Friday, we were pricing in a 91% odds that the Fed will lower rates by 0.25% on December 18th. For those that do not know, this is supposed to happen in about a week. Compared to about 70% before the report. So all this report did was pretty much confirm that, hey, this job report or this unemployment report is fair enough that the Federal Reserve can continue to stay the course and cut interest rates. And that's exactly what this article says. It says the U.S. economy added 227,000 jobs in November, slightly more than what was expected. What they're talking about there is this right here. The non-farm payrolls for the month of November, 202 were expected, 227 what was actually added. When it comes down to, the unemployment rate, it ticked up to 4.2%. So that's what I just showed you, that unemployment was at 4.1 and we actually jumped to 4.2%. Again, 4.1 to 4.2%. So pretty much this just hopefully validates or puts a little bit more certainty that the Federal Reserve will stay the course and continue to cut rates. That is all this is about. It's not actually about the unemployment rate, which I know is very unfortunate. This is why some people look at the market and be like, hey, that's not fair. That doesn't make sense. Unemployment rates going up and markets go up. How is bad news good news? It's because of the reaction of it. The Federal Reserve was uncertain if they needed to cut interest rates again. Based off of the last time Jerome Powell spoke, he wasn't set that he needed to cut interest rates again. Although that was the original plan, he began to change kind of his sentiment. At least that's what the market was taking from it. So now that this report came out this way, there's a little bit more certainty or hope, because again, it's still a hope. We don't know exactly what they're going to do, but there's more hope that the Federal Reserve can stay the course due to unemployment going up from 4.1 to 4.2% and continue to cut interest rates. Because remember, the market, the economy, the stock market wants the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates, because normally when they cut interest rates, people spend more money and it's cheaper to borrow money. So therefore, they're more likely to spend it, therefore boosting the economy. So I just wanted you to understand the why. You don't have to agree with it. I don't necessarily always agree with it, but nonetheless, it's how the market reacts. Remember, any reaction can be viewed as an overreaction. So if you think it's an overreaction on the upside and you think a correction is imminent, then it's something that we can follow up with, right? Prepare for your next trade. You don't have to trade anything today if it doesn't meet your criteria, but this is where you can create your alerts, create your trade plan, and wait for your criteria to be met. Stay patient, stay calculated, and if you ever have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I appreciate your time, and again, if you ever want to tune on into our live trading sessions, I go live every single morning, and it's designed for complete beginners. You can join for as little as $1 a day is what it breaks down to, and it's the second link in the description down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.